Make sure this is working.
What's up, all you crazy sons of
You
bitches?
are listening.
It's working. This is HorsePLAY Live pre-show, so 157, entitled "Obi's Drunk." Hope you enjoy the show.
2.
Oh, we're gonna talk about Christmas shit too, but we'll start here in a minute. We'll see you guys in a minute. And yeah.
All right.
Woo. Yeah, today's gonna be. I have like 4 people from the bowling alley go, "Oh my god, we're gonna watch tonight." I'm like, "Why?" Because he goes, same thing Fatal said. Because drunk Obi is fun, Obi. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm good on my side. All right, here we go.
Wait. Recording. 3, 5, 4, 3.
You are listening to an All Games Radio Network broadcast of allgames.com.
Hi, this is Normie from Knuckleballer Radio and Zombie Cast, and you're listening to one of my favorite shows on the Geeky Antics Network. Don't forget to check out the rest of the gang over at geekyantics.net. Warning, there might be rants and food ahead and possibly inappropriate behavior. Don't tell anybody, though.
Possibly my ass. And what's up, girls, guys, nerds, geeks, losers, winners, everybody? What's going on? This is HorsePLAY Live. Today is Thursday, December 15th. Confirmed. 2016, episode 157, appropriately titled Christmas 2016 Countdown and Stuff. And Obi's drunk. Boy joined me today, just like always. He's always here. We can't get rid of him. But he's with us today, of course. The man himself, the man behind behind the scenes of GeekyAntics.net, the one, the only, YogiZilla. What's up, dude?
Yo, Jiggy, Tommy Hill Figgy. Woo!
For sure. And of course, with us, joining us again today, Mr. Warchild Mark 4, the man himself. That's not Mark 5. Remember, he's only got one more chance at that. So, Mark 4 is here today. What's up, homie?
Not much, man. Just living a dream. Living a dream.
Right.
Dreaming to live.
As and I said it right, guys. Like we got to the bowling alley a little bit early, and so we're like, okay, we're not gonna get service if we sit at the tables, so we'll sit at the bar. We'll get a drink. We'll get a cheeseburger, whatever. We'll get something to eat. And I was like, cool. Hey, I'm just going to drink a couple too. Well, by the time I got done, I was 9 in for Southern Comfort and Mountain Dew. So needless to say, when we came home, I was like, hey, baby, can you drive? She's like, no. I'm like, please? Like, well, she drove, because I'm kind of fucked up. And then on top of that, we're getting ready to leave for Florida. And then at the same time, I'm trying to sell my house. And people are not doing what they're supposed to do by sending certain things that they were supposed to send. And it's just been a long couple days. What about you guys? How's your week been, Yog?
So Obi's couple, most people want to say couple, I mean 2 or 3, maybe 4, even though couple is supposed to be, 2.
Well, a few.
But,
Days.
it's
So
loose.
It's like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, so your couple is like 5 to 7, more or less.
No, a couple days is 2. And then I said you said the wrong word, man. Calm down.
No, for your drink. You're talking about you say you're gonna have a couple of drinks at the bar. So you go in a whole
no,
different
my
direction.
my couple is like 10. I just got cut off.
KO.
And I
Oh,
told her I was like,
speaking of which, Obi,
yeah, what's
can
up?
I borrow a couple of bucks?
No,
it?
no, you
Whoa.
can't.
Yeah,
Tell all your donators to give you a couple bucks.
I want to know the joke. I want to laugh at it, but I want to laugh. What's the joke?
It's an inside joke that Yogi's not inside on.
He's just on the outskirts.
No, he's not even on the outskirts. He's not even in town, bro.
Dang. He's looking
I'm
at the
wearing a skirt.
city limit sign.
By the way, we posted this on Geeky Antics fan page, the community page, the official Geeky Antics page on Facebook. It's a trend in the making. It's the next mannequin challenge. Did you guys see this? The Chuck E. Cheese challenge?
Mm-mm.
And it's a little pride for me and you, Everett, because it's a local group, local to you more than me. It's the Atlanta-based group, dance crew called Dragon House. I know you've heard of them.
Yeah, Derek was telling me about Dragon House.
Dude.
They're good.
Yeah, they're good. And
on a bad
homeboy, what's his name? Marquise. Listen, they're about. I would say they're on the same level as Jabberwockies. I'll say they just they don't have as much. Oh my God, Obi, you always got to troll. But these guys have skills. At least when it comes to popping and locking and isolation, they're really good. So anyway, Marquise Scott,
man,
look him up.
So you think you can dance? I saw an 8-year-old that can pop and lock better than they can. So fuck them. Boom. Here, wait. Can you hear it? Can you wait? Can you hear it? I just dropped the mic.
The only reason he's talking shit is because I said they're local to us, and I feel proud of it. You know, and I'm proud of things that Georgia produces. You know?
Oh yeah, man. I mean, we could get down. I mean, I have there's a dance group right down the road. There's a, I mean, whatever. I hear you. Good support for the hometown scrubs.
Yeah. He's jelly because Michigan only has crackheads, and I don't know. Dude, what do you guys have over there?
You're in fucking Georgia, okay? What do you have down there? Exactly. That's what I thought.
Peaches, pecans.
We don't have crackheads up
big
here.
Booties.
We have alcoholics. Thank you.
Yeah, we got a lot. Yeah, we got a lot of them. We got a lot of them. The last.
But anyway,
big
the Chuck E. Cheese challenge. All right. What it is they pretend to be, and we had to see this coming. A while back, I was saying, why doesn't anybody pretend to be like the animatronics you see in like Chuck E. Cheese or an amusement park? And that's exactly what it did. And so they perform the stuff and they pretend to animatronics. It's dope. Yeah, check it out. If you look on YouTube, Marquise Scott, Dragon House, or Nonstop is the name that he goes by. You should see the videos. But the Chuck E. Cheese challenge. It started to catch on. Like, now everybody started to make their own versions. There's a lot of bad ones out there. I don't mean bad like good. I mean bad like terrible. But the Dragon House stuff, legit.
That sounds about right. It's about like when they did that little church lady went viral with the beans, greens, lettuce, potatoes, or whatever, and everybody started doing their own thing. And they made twerk videos to it. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, they were twerking to like a church song, but okay.
See, that thing got so viral that people don't even know where it originated. Like, does anyone know where to find the original video? All of it's auto-tuned and remixed and crap.
You probably got to dig deep at this point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I want to say real quick before I forget, since we're in the thick of the holiday season and all everybody's kind of checking out and it's kind of hard to sync up during this time, we're going to take another break with a few of our shows, including Time Miami Tea Time. And I'll be honest, it's mainly me because I've been ran ragged. I need a little break to catch back up on things and prepare some stuff for the network, for the community. But yeah, gotta slow down to speed back up. and I don't want to just put out something low quality just to get it out there. So take a little break. We'll be back after the holiday season. And we'll probably see you in January. And Obi's gonna be scarce for the next few weeks, so we're gonna try to shoot to do the game of the year, the game awards show next episode for 158. Watch out! Will you be around next weekend?
Yeah,
Thursday?
more than likely.
Blades will be here.
Okay.
And I mean, I'll be home, but like I'll be just getting home. Like I'm not gonna want to do shit because then I'll be have been on a plane for 6 hours plus a 2-hour delay. Like I'm not gonna want to do a goddamn. I mean, but I'll call in and I mean I'll pop on. I just you know I just won't be streaming it on Antics. But you never know. I mean, I may have a really good day that day or something, and I don't know.
Actually, now that I think about it, I gotta check. I'll find a way to do it, but we're supposed to be going to a cabin with my wife's family.
What we'll
next
need you
Yeah,
for?
next Thursday, the 22nd. It's gonna be tough for most people, so I'm probably gonna wing it. Depending on who shows up, we'll do the awards show. Because if it's just me, I'm not gonna do an awards show myself. These are my favorite games of the year. That's boring as hell.
I'll make it work.
Like I said,
But
Fate
yeah,
will be
well-
there, and he's already said that he'll, if you need him, just let him know. And like I said, I'll be home and I'll be here. I just won't be. I'll be busy. Like the only times that I will not be here, is the first 2 weeks in January. Like
Yeah.
I will not. Like I don't even know how I'm gonna have internet. Like I'm just. That's our move time. We're gonna be closing on our new house as soon as we get back from Florida. From vacation, so it's just gonna be a madhouse the rest of the year.
Obi said he's got to dig the foundation for the Bat Cave.
Hey, shut up!
I wasn't supposed to tell people. I'm sorry.
I know. Will you shut?
I'm sorry. Look, you didn't make me Robin. That's why I'm going
Shut your cock holster, son.
I don't think Batman talks like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that better?
Not even a Frank Miller Batman. You know, the deep one that shoots people.
What? That says I'm Batman?
Yeah, that one.
You just sound like you're whispering. Sheesh.
Yeah, that one.
With all
It's
due
the pillow talk
respect,
Batman.
with all due respect, sir, shut the fuck up. I gotta say with all due respect because then it.
You can't get mad at it. Just
I
like
can't
people
you
like,
can't get
"You
mad
just-
at me.
you
Like
just told me, but
I just
you
say
said it
shut the
nicely."
fuck up. Like then you can be like, don't tell me to shut. But I say all due respect.
See, but do you find
We
that
on
the
same
older you
page,
get,
don't worry.
when people say, no offense, but it pisses you off more?
Oh my god, I
Yeah,
get so
'cause it's-
fucking like if
it's
you're gonna
setting it
say no, hey, no offense, but you suck at this game. No offense,
Yeah,
you can
'cause
suck my dick. What?
Because whatever follows that
God, this show is
opening.
not rated 13.
Yeah,
Rated M for mature.
That's
No,
the-
it's straight up
yeah,
rated
but
R
yeah.
because fucking never mind.
But yeah, no good conversation started off with we
Sound
need
like
to
calf,
talk
dude.
or
Fuck,
no
fuck.
offense. No offense, but
You're
Uh,
right.
no-
There's
no-
no way. There's no way you can start the conversation off good that way.
nah, you can't.
Like when last time
Especially,
the last time I heard somebody say, "Hey, no offense," I told him shut up. I didn't even let him finish. Well, let me finish. No, you're about to be a fucking retard.
But
You're
it's
about to
just-
make me delete you from all my accounts and ban you from everything that I have
You
because
gonna
you're
put a
being a
Mad Hardy on
fucking
him.
idiot.
Delete.
Mhm.
Delete. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what
Exterminate.
Fatal is thinking
exterminate.
too. Delete, delete. Oh, that just finished, by the way. Have you seen it?
Oh God, it did.
It just finished. Yeah, the final deletion, or is it what is it? Total nonstop deletion just finished. 2-hour compound. God damn, dude. You want to download that to my? So I can watch it on the plane.
I would definitely watch that. Was this between the DCC and the broken, Brother Nero and Broken Matt Hardy?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to it, and Fatal's not on the show, so if he was, you could ask him.
You
So.
should pay attention to it. It's funny. It's just like the last match I saw was Broken Matt Hardy versus Broken EC3. Oh my God.
Broken EC3?
Ethan Carter. It was ridiculous. He just
Don't.
I don't want to ruin
I'm
it.
telling. I'm
Just look
telling.
it up.
No, I'm telling Fatal don't because he'll get into it. You just need to get on here and like. No, the last match that I watched, and I know there's been quite a bit and a lot of skits and stuff done, but the last match that I watched is when Brother Nero and Broken Matt, they won the championship. That's literally the last match that I watched. I watched little clips here and there afterwards, but it was like I never watched anything in row. Like I want to start from the very beginning and watch it all from to the 2 hour, I guess you could say, finale.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It is so worth it. Just the ridiculousness. To the point where WWE is actually thinking about trying to bring him back.
They've been thinking about that for a while, dude. WWE's been talking with Matt for. I mean, like I said, if you can get into which, if you're not busy on Saturday, Fatal needs you for NSFW. But it's one of those things where it's been happening for a while on the back burner.
Mm-hmm.
Because we all know TNA is about to fall into the river. So
shoot, yeah.
I mean, with all that talent they got, whoever gets them out of trouble or whoever has the most money, aka WWE, is going to control all the talent. Like EC3.
Because I was about to say WWE is going to do a major talent raid on ROH and TNA.
Who?
So WWE, they're going to do a talent raid. They're going to go in and
right. Well, there was I think there was at one point there was talks of WWE actually doing a trying to get a couple of people from the What Culture. But a lot of people like who is it? Damian Sandow went to What Culture.
Wait, what? I know Damian Sandow went to TNA, but I didn't know he's on What Culture.
It's not wrestling based. It's me and Warchild is bullshitting. Like you should just get on and talk. Like seriously, Fatal's gonna come on here. Because he's like, God damn, I didn't know it was going to be wrestling based. I was like, it's not. We're just bullshitting right now. It's our 15 minutes
live.
of
You never know what it'll
bullshit.
Never know what it'll be.
But like they're like with What Culture and everything over in Europe or in Britain.
Yeah.
Or England.
Technically, they took 4 of the What Culture guys for the new UK Championship division that they announced.
Oh, so technically they're going to bring back the quote-unquote European Championship. Come on, let's be real now.
No, it's like the Cruiserweight division.
That's what
like
I'm saying.
They're getting their own dedicated show, and the title has guys from Ring of Honor, CPW, like a lot of the UK promotions, and they are actually not contractually locked into a WWE contract. So we may very well see the title transfer to different federations across Europe.
Yeah, but I just look at it like they're going to do what they did with the cruiserweights and have the little division come back again. Because there used to be the European Championship, and they did away with that because I guess they didn't want to pay anybody because they're already paying a lot of champions. So
they
you look up now.
Too many rando titles.
Yeah. But now they're kind of bringing it back because there's going to be European Championship. It just makes sense. It's like nobody's going to go and wrestle for the sake of wrestling. If there's a belt on the line, they're going to do it.
True.
I mean, unless you're Cody Rhodes. I mean, I respect the heck out of Cody Rhodes. That dude.
Who now has 2 titles and has been teased as the newest member of Bullet Club.
That's interesting.
Bullet Club.
I want to get one of those shirts still. And I think we bogarted the show. I'm sorry.
I heard wrestling.
Next time on War Child and Blaze Talk Wrestling.
I'm tempted to jump in, but I know if we get into the conversation, we'll never get to the news. And we got quite a bit of news tonight. Well, a good diversity in news, at least.
True. Next time on Turnbuckle Turnaround.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh,
yeah, Warchild, we'll talk after the show, man. Just basically, if you want to show up on Saturday and have NSFW with Blades like he's doing it on Saturday, because I'll be gone. So.
Yeah, I would definitely love to. I've been curious about that.
Yeah, we'll talk after the show about it. But Yogi, what you got to say to all these beautiful people?
Well, folks, for those wondering about our theme songs, our intro and outro usually are provided royalty free by Technowax. That's Techno with a K, technowax.com. You can also find them on YouTube. A lot of great tracks there. But we also have a few custom tracks we made. So like the one SG made that we see to play as the outro, the little dubstep retro kind of chiptune thing. So yeah, keep an ear out for that. But tonight on the show, folks, we got a bit of news, and then we're gonna mostly banter some more. And I do want to say, if you're in the fantasy football race, good luck. Most people are on their semifinals or the round before that, or maybe the last week for some folks, depending on how deep your league is and whatnot. But I do want to say sleeper picks. I'm gonna just throw it out here on the Falcons. Give a look at Taylor Gabriel. I have a good feeling about him. I also feel Devontae Adams. I don't understand why he's still unowned in a lot of leagues. I think he is better than Randall Cobb, and sometimes a safer player than even Jordy Nelson. And this is a pass-heavy team. So if you like the Packers, you may want to give Adams a shot. But yeah, he should be at least good for the next couple of weeks if you have a longer season. Some folks start their playoffs during the actual football playoffs, and what they do is they redraft, which is really weird. I don't like that. It kind of kills the whole hype of doing a really good draft to begin with. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, sounds weird.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could be cool, but then it makes it like the whole season and all the trades and waiver wire transactions you did were for nothing. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
This episode, we're gonna actually do our WWBW, talk a little bit about TV, since now most shows are going on a mid-season break or they just wrapped up for the season, and we got shows coming on the horizon, coming back, like The Magicians, which I'm super stoked about. By the way, if you want to watch The Magicians, make sure you watch these uncensored versions. It's crazy.
I just started watching Dark Matter on Netflix with the wife. Just started it. Nobody
The
told me.
Magicians?
No, Dark Matter.
Oh, Dark Matter, yeah. All those sci-fi shows are good. Dark Matter, oh my god, Killjoys, Expanse. I'm enjoying all of them. But The Magicians is one that no one's really been talking about. It's like in many ways what I wish Harry Potter was. It's got a lot of the same vibe, but it's a lot darker and more mature themed. And then people are actually using magic, because that's one of the things that drives me crazy about Harry Potter. Like Harry Potter himself, and I don't know if the Harry Potter fans will like challenge me on this, but I don't care. In like all of the movies, he used like 3 spells.
It was actually 4. I'm sorry, 5.
I know it's 5, but I'm exaggerating.
Well, actually, it's more than that, because he used just a different spell besides the Ex Patronum or whatever the fuck it's called. He used a different spell in every movie, including the 2-part. So
I wish that was a real spell. That sounds like it'll make gas prices lower.
Expecto Patronum.
Petroleum. Expecto Petroleum.
Yeah.
Bread prices are down.
Shit, my camera's on. Guys.
And Ratty saying the same thing. He says, sheer luck each movie. Yeah, he's just a dummy that stumbles into success. I mean, the fun movie. No,
hey,
Naruto actually evolves and gets more mature and more powerful, and actually gets skills to the point where he rivals.
Remember Naruto's art.
Oh my lord!
Listen, good anime.
It is a great anime.
Not as good as Berserk, but still.
He's being a hipster about it. Like, it's mainstream, so I gotta hate it.
No, I've got the motherfucker's tagline is either believe it, or what's the Japanese version?
That's
Date Bayo.
I mean, either way, you're going to hear it 30 billion times. So
I mean,
he's just nervous.
You won't have a chance if you miss it the first 30.
I like the Japanese version better.
Yeah, the Japanese version is supposed to be a nervous tick, and he actually does it much less as he develops more confidence. But he got the nervous tick from his mother, because she used to. it's the equivalent of people using and other filler when they're talking. Like, you know how people, everybody has that friend that says fuck every other word. So yeah, I went to the fucking store and I got a fucking beer.
Shout
And the
out to
fucking
Cap.
person at the desk and fucking shit. And I was
Big
like,
shout outs
fuck,
to Quick
I don't
Calf.
got any change. Yeah,
Big
Calf.
shout outs. Quick Calf,
Quick
we
Calf
thinking
is-
about you, homie.
Quick
Fuck.
Calf, his ears are ringing right now. God. His cursing makes me uncomfortable. That tells you
Dang.
something.
You see what I'm saying though? Like I don't try to, hey, I say my share of profanities. Most of them are on this show. But when it's like when you're playing with a group, honestly, I mean, this is a conversation. Okay? Yogi will say something to him. Go ahead, Yogi.
Hey, there's a guy at the window.
Motherfucker, god damn it. Where the fuck is he at? Oh fuck, man, he shot me in the face. What the fuck? Through the fucking window, man. Like, what the holy shit? Like,
Wow, it's like he's charging up his English.
yes.
And then he's got like this weird Chicago, New York wise guy kind of accent that even bothers me, even though I'm originally from the Northeast. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, don't
Yeah,
bears.
see? Not like
He's
that.
just one of those kids
It's
that if
weird.
you think about it and you're like, damn, I wish you were 18 just so I could smack you across the goddamn face.
Yeah, he's a good kid, but like the problem is like I'm pretty liberal, but when it comes to certain things, like I don't like little kids cursing up a storm. Maybe every now and then they let one slip, but like when they talk and the only words they can use are just cuss words, it just it disgusts me. And like it's like really use some kind of intelligence.
Right. I call those kids the shit damn fucks. Because that's all
Yeah.
they say is shit, damn, and fuck.
It's like they got the training manual on cuss words.
No. That's like with Quick, and don't get me wrong, guys. Quick Calf he's a cool dude. When he pays attention and actually concentrates and focuses, he is really good at Rainbow Six Siege. He is. He hangs with Yogi and some of the, I can't remember. I'm sorry, but with some of the other guys with like Headshot and the SCC or SBC or whatever. But he hangs with those guys. So like those are all the top performers in every game. He can hang, but it's just the point of that his mind is not developed enough to where he has a conversation or he's talking a long period like I'm doing and not saying one cuss word. Like all you have to do is think about, holy crap. Oh, what the heck? Like, yeah, it sounds really weird, but you're not saying what the fuck every 2 seconds. Like every now and then you get mad, you do something, somebody just schools the shit out of you, and you're like, damn, a fucking asshole, man. Like, but like, not every 2 seconds. Seems like we have this conversation every week. So let's talk. Like I said, we're not dogging the shit out of him. We're not. Like I said, I like playing with him, but it's just I can only last about an hour with the kid or like 2 or 3 games because it's a constant.
I honestly just mute him after a little while because if we're playing a team oriented game, we're trying to be tactical, and most of your stuff is just you cursing, complaining, whining, like that belly aching shit. It's annoying, and then everybody it's just sucking the wind out of everybody else's sails, and I don't want to listen. Oh, that's bullshit. Oh, fuck that guy. Oh, these guys are scrub. I listen to enough.
Yeah,
I listen to the
dealt with
kids
that.
playing.
I dealt with that today. When oh crap. When I was doing the what is it, the new thing that's going on? Well, actually it's not new, it's brought back. Destiny Sparrow Racing League. Apparently you're not supposed to bump people despite the fact that it's a part of the game. So when you're racing, you can bump people out the way. So I had somebody trying to get me banned from the game because of the fact that I bumped them out the way. It's probably some little kid.
Yeah, it's in the game. It's not like you're using a modification or an exploit. Yeah.
It's because you suck. I mean, you can't get mad at me. Get mad at yourself. Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Hate the motherfucking guy.
Yeah, word to your mama. Tell her be over later on tonight.
I mean, here's the thing: if you're getting
done
that
better,
fed
Danny.
up and pissed off in the game, check yourself because you might have depression or
you
some
wreck
kind of
yourself.
emotional, psychological.
Get out of my head.
Before you wreck yourself. There you go. Thanks, OB.
I was waiting.
You know, 'cause I don't understand. Like, you know, I play a game primarily to have fun and enjoy it and unwind a bit. If it's winding you up that bad, take a fucking break or play a different game. Like, I don't understand. Like, I listen to my son playing Call of Duty, and 90% of the time it's him going, "Fuck you, you're a scrub. Oh, 1v1 me. Oh, you're a piece of shit." And I'm like, dude, calm it down. You know, it's like, are you enjoying yourself? Like, is this fun to you?
Yeah,
You know, and then
you're not really indulging in the e-therapy aspect of the video game because
Dude,
it's
I
been
want to
proven
meet you.
that-
I'm gonna meet your son when we come down there in February. Like, really, I want to meet this kid. I'll 1v1 you, bro, in real life.
I told him,
That sounds
I've
kind of
told
like
him,
good touch, bad touch thing right there. I'm just saying.
This is what your daddy likes to do.
Okay.
I've told my kids that, like, I love you guys, but you're the kind of assholes I avoid online.
I'm a little scared now. Just want you to know that.
I mean, you do what you can, but it's just so many external influences that's just rubbing off on this generation.
Please don't
You
follow
know?
up with that after what Obi said. You're just not a
Oh
good
my
follow-up.
lord. Oh man. But you know, teachers don't give a shit. Teachers are trolls too. The teachers bully the kids. You're like, they're like trying to pwn the kids. It's like, damn, they don't get a break, so the shit rolls downhill. You know, it's nasty, man. That's why everything's toxic everywhere you go.
Yeah, last time I saw a teacher do that to a kid. Yeah, teacher didn't like me very much. Homeboy didn't have a job no more. Like,
Don't
no,
get me
that's
started.
that's
Find
retarded.
nobody.
That is something that, like, you're gonna fuck with a student or of whatever it is. And this student's actually in school because they have to be to get through their education. And you want to come in there just because you can, just because you think you're better or not better than them, but you're a teacher just so you think you can just dog the shit out of them or fuck with them. God,
Yeah.
Dude. I don't, and it wasn't even my kid. It was my friend's kid. But it's still, at the same time, even if it wasn't my friend's kid, that's just, yeah. I don't give a fly. And I recorded it on video when he was giving it to him, like just yelling at him. And I'm like, okay, homeboy, have a good time. Or just talking something, not even at one point, it was, he came and told me, he goes, well, teacher keeps calling me a fucking moron. I was like, what?
Yep.
I said, next time, bring this here. Take this recorder, and I have a little, the thing you talk into a note, like to hold audible notes. And I said, take this. Next time he starts talking to you, hit the fucking record button. And then I heard the teacher tell him, you ain't gonna get this. You're just nothing but a fucking moron. And then he walked away. I'm like, oh, hell no. And then I played it for the principal, and I said, if he's not immediately fired, you're getting fired. I'm still not allowed to go into that school anymore. But it's one of those things where I don't give a goddamn. Like, the cops, they came too. But the cops came and everything, and I was not in the wrong. Even for all that, like, he goes, you can't legally record me without me knowing.
But
said,
if you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong.
I said, dude, you're in the
doesn't
wrong,
matter.
bro. And what you should, and then he starts threatening me, and I'm like, go, come on, I guess, come on outside, let's go. And I know cops are outside, and he comes up, and before the cops came around the corner, he threw a swing. Well, I had my cane, I backed up and tripped him, and the cops saw him throw a swing at me, and I'm a disabled guy. I walk with a cane sometimes when I need it.
Yeah, so does Daredevil.
I mean, yeah, true.
Word.
Yeah. So does Mr. Fisk. Emma. Kingpin.
It's just Wilson. Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
But now we gotta move on. But one thing I want to say about
Thanks,
that,
War Child, dude.
like, I don't,
I'm sorry.
the lack of good role models is a big problem. But it's bad parenting too. I'm not gonna say the parents aren't at fault either. But the thing is, it's this weird thing, right? Because right now we live in a world where, especially in the States, we are aversive to discomfort. Everything we do is to be entertained, to be comfortable, to feel good. You know, we got trophies for participation. We got, you know, people saying a lot of nonsensical things like, "Oh, it is what it is." Like we become. What does that mean? It is what
I
it is.
hate that saying
That's
so much.
Yeah, it's a stupid saying. You sound so ignorant when you say that because you're basically being complacent. You're basically saying, well, if it is what it is, then by extension, it will always be what it will always be, and it always has been what it always has been. So why bother doing anything? That's your attitude, and this is the world we live in. So, you know, that's the sad
Well, it
part.
depends on how
You know,
you
we
put
want
it,
to
though,
avoid discomfort.
in context. Because I've said that before in, like, when something happens and somebody failed to do what they promised they were going to do or something like that, and it's just like, well, it is what it is. That's it. So it's like, it depends on context, too.
It's a dumb saying, regardless. Obi, I'm
I
sorry.
hate it.
Well,
It
you're
adds
dumb, too.
It adds nothing. It adds nothing to the concept. It's like saying, "Oh, well, my hand is a hand, or my head is a head."
Like
it's nonsensical.
Right, I understand that, but like when I talk about my brother, I know he's a failure. I know he's gonna mess up. I know for the point that he says he's doing things better and he's better. Okay, I'll give you the chance, but I know he's gonna fail. So when somebody says he goes, well, he's gonna fail. No matter how much I, talk to him and try to say, hey, dude, if you clean up your act, I could use you in the organization and stuff like for different things. But I already know he's going to fail. So when somebody says he's going to fail, or, hey, Mark, he did this, he kind of relapsed. It is what it is. Because I know it is. Yes, I understand you don't like that, but people use it all the time, and you can't rightfully say somebody's a fucking retard because they say it is what it is.
Listen, I'm sorry.
I'm just telling you, this is
people,
the rebuttal
people
of your
that
discussion.
overuse that phrase, I do question their intellect. I'm sorry. Because
I use it all the time, so I'm stupid? No, answer.
I'm sorry.
Answer it.
It adds nothing to the conversation. So it's just throwing words out.
I think it's mainly used by people that know they're in the wrong, but they don't have any response back to what you're saying. So they just say, "Well, it is what it is."
Well, I could say, well, yeah, I knew he was gonna do it, so blah, he did it. Well, okay, whatever. Or I can say 3 words or 4 words.
Well, okay.
And 99% of the people, when you say, I'm using it as an end conversation type. Well, it is what it is, whatever.
Like you're
and I'm done.
it. It's like, yeah, you can't change it. You're
That's how I'm
accepting
using it. And that's how I always use it. But for you to say something about a phrase that people use all the time, they might not use it well, but you have the people that do use it that is not saying, well, it is what it is, just to say it.
Well, this is the thing. It is objectively a phrase that if you're around people of a high intellect, they will look down upon you if you use it. It's one of those phrases you avoid. It's one of those takes you avoid.
Okay,
just like
I have a question about this then.
Okay.
By this standing, does this also make the sound of music completely stupid? Because they have the song Que Sera Sera, whatever will be, and it's the same premise, just worded differently. So if you hold one in that regard, you must hold the other, and are thusly calling a time-honored tradition of musical theater stupid.
Give me some.
Listen, I know, Bert. I've heard this argument before.
It's like I was saying. It all depends on the context. If you have nothing else good to add to it, and you know you're in the wrong, and you say it is what it is, then yeah, you're an idiot.
If you're using it
but
as a cop-out when you're in the wrong, I agree.
Yeah,
However,
but if you're
just
using it as a
in a casual conversation of, I have no other way to possibly word it because we know the inevitable outcome of a certain result, it is different.
Exactly. It is you using that term as acceptance, and that's perfectly fine. But
well, that's where the confusion was reigned. I was just coming in to basically argue this from an intellectual standpoint because it came down to the what about the intellectual side? So I just thought I'd throw my 2 cents in, and I win.
Blade said he came in. He had a supercharged up.
I have the ultimate thing to end this discussion. It is what it is. Let's move on.
Oh, God. Listen, you guys can use whatever phrase you want. It doesn't mean I'm not laughing inside at you. And that's okay.
Well, there's a lot of things that you do that I just laugh inside because I know it's dumb. I mean,
it's like
I don't choose to sit there and say it, Yeah, I don't know.
To me, it is, it's like when someone messages you and they go YOUR when it's trying to use the contraction. Like random people on Xbox Live, and they go your ass, you're whack. Like, what about my ass? What about my whack? Would you
That
like
might
a piece
be.
of it?
I guess it's like knocking two birds out with one stone because it's saying your ass plus you are an ass. I guess. I
They're
don't know.
referencing my booty and the fact that I am a booty.
Look, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not
Goodbye.
R. Kelly or anything. You might want to check out R. Kelly. He probably know better.
But anyway, if anybody's interested in the discussion of these, I posted an article about it, a psychological breakdown of what the phrase means, and they had an etymology of how that phrase came about, and also a well-known writer who shared the top most used phrases that make you look dumb, and that happened to make the cut. So, and it's a controversial topic. And look, I'm not gonna automatically assume someone's dumb if they use it, but it does make me. It triggers me, and I might start tuning you out for a little bit because
Gives you a twitch.
Yeah, give me a little twitch, like oh god, because to me it's no different than I hold a pencil out in front of you. You go, oh, that's a pencil. Oh, good for you. Good observation. Thanks for that. That's how I feel about it. But anyway, Obi, why don't you do your spiel?
Yeah, I know. Don't forget Geek Rock Stars. Or is it this one? No, you already done that. No, it's that one. HorsePLAY Live is where geeks come to play, and Yogi's wrong. We got a flagship talk radio show for Geeky Antics and Network in collaboration with All Games Radio, actually allgames.com, Tangent Bound Network, We Be Geeks, TuneIn Radio, Stitcher, and more. Our show covers all the aspects of geek culture with a special focus on indie and strategy games, technologies. Did I mention we rant a lot? Like we're an hour into the show almost, and been ranting crazy. Well, of course, some issues that geeks face, and of course, community events we try to put on or be a part of, such as speaking of those, guys don't forget, you guys can do it at any time. Hit up, go donate to Extra Life. One of the ones we don't necessarily push all year, but we like to talk about, especially whenever we can. And of course, we also talk about, sometimes we get into some retro tabletop gaming, and of course, food.
Magic the Gathering.
When don't we talk about food? Why? Just because we can. But anyway, Yogi, let everybody know a little bit more about the show.
Well, guys, we're a late night show, and crazy things can and will happen. And to really just sum it up simply in a few words, this show is what this show is. That's all there is to it.
Oh God.
You're
wow. Never end. That's a mighty black kettle.
We're not getting on that, guys. Don't forget, HorsePLAY Live is every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, and of course 4 a.m. GMT on Twitch channels Geeky Antics and simulcast over on YogiZilla. For those that have some, either on mobile or some shitty connections. HorsePLAY Live replay is also available earlier on Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern on the network that started G4 TV, All Games Radio Network. That's allgames.com. But it is what it is.
But not what it could be. There you go. That's my answer to that.
So, Yogi, are
you ready? It was what it was, too.
Are you ready?
So everybody's clear. Yeah, I'm ready.
Yogi, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Round one.
Yeah.
Fight.
Fight. Yeah, good game. And now it's time for the obligatory news and rants.
Ding. All right, folks, I'm going to try to run through these items, but we will discuss a few of them. I think we talked about a few of these at the top of the show. Yeah, thank you. First up, a lot of people didn't realize this. Yahoo was kind of quiet about this, but they got hacked again. And chances are you just reset your password and went around, kept going, on with life. But a hacker collected 272 million email addresses this time and passwords just to collect them, just to say that he could do it. They know who did it too, but they can't do anything about it. And this is the first major attack since 2013, where they lost, I think 500 million accounts were affected. But it turns out that the hacker or hackers that are behind it are really just using less secure sites to gain access to the Yahoo, Gmail, and other. Because not just Yahoo that's getting hit, it's other services. Because what people do is one of the biggest mistakes they make. They use one password and one username for everything. You want to have at least 2 or 3 on rotation and separate the higher priority stuff and have like your bank should have a completely different email and password and an ID than like your email addresses and and your game logins and all that stuff. So it's something to think about. And BFT in the house. Good morning, Poopy Butts. That's what he says. This is really morning.
Wow.
Where the heck are you?
What a dick.
Wait a minute.
He's across the pond.
Yeah, it's 11:50. Talk about where are you at, BFT? Are you traveling? Super Mario Run is out now, and they expect to bring in 60 million plus in the first month.
They are wrong.
Nintendo. I'm not even gonna get into that one.
Dude, did you see the Twitter rebellion? Did anyone see the Twitter rebellion?
Twitter rebellion for what?
When Super Mario Run came out, it was the #1 trending hashtag, with 90% of the tweets that went out about it being about how you can only play the first world free and then it's $10 to unlock the other 5 worlds.
What?
Yep.
And people are like, $10, not worth it. That's $2 a world. Suck it. And there were a bunch of tweets about people uninstalling it. There's no way they're paying that. The microtransaction cost was way too high. Like, no chance.
Are they surprised? Are they really surprised though? It's Nintendo. They're nickel dime everything. Come on, their virtual console has been them peddling the same bunch of games every console generation and on every platform where they can. If you think about it. So why are they surprised? That's Nintendo's MO. Nintendo.
Plus, it only came out for iOS. It didn't come out for Android or Amazon.
To me, that's a bigger problem. But they seem partial to Apple.
That's okay.
But you know why? You know why that is.
Elitists love elitists.
Yeah. End of the day, though, at least we have Mini Doom. That's a fun game.
Hey, we have Vainglory. What you heard. Vainglory is one of the best games for mobile right now.
Mini Doom. I just want to play Mini Doom. Awesome.
Sean in the chat, aka Ratty or he says the Virtual Boy is better than the HTC Vive and the Oculus Rift.
That's awkward. That seems like a lot of tatas.
Yeah.
It is a lot of tatas. That's why he does it. He knows what he's doing. It's subliminal. Anywho,
fair enough.
Nintendo. I don't see a problem. I knew this is gonna be what Nintendo was gonna do with their mobile stuff. I'm not surprised at it. $2 a world. Okay, why not? It's nothing new. Other people doing the same shit. But why wouldn't Nintendo do that?
As a note, though, you can't buy the worlds individually. You have to pay the $10 and get all the worlds or get nothing.
Now that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, no, it's not like they didn't even sub-micro it. Like, I just broke that down for those who wanted to, not do the math because I'm Asian and I'm used to doing other people's math homework. But the idea is you either pay $10 and get the extra 5 worlds or you get nothing. Like, Nintendo has become the soup Nazi. No worlds for you.
Can't even
think about it. They've come a long way. They're just conservative, so that means they're much slower. They're just realizing now that this internet thing is not a fad. Like, whoa, this internet thing, it's kind of a thing, isn't it? Like, people actually use it. So they're coming around to that finally. So the fact that they're finally giving away something for free, all right, they're starting to get a feel. They get a whole world. The old Nintendo would have been like nothing at all, or you would have gotten like half of the first level, and then it awkwardly ends. They're like, well, insert more money. So you have really small pupils, man. That's tough. Or you have the world's tiniest nipples. I see what you're doing there with the ASCII art.
At least you don't get cold easily.
True. So we talked about at the top of the show the Chuck E. Cheese challenge and how that's dethroning the mannequin challenge supposedly. So now I'm gonna see a lot of Chuck E. Cheese challenge videos. So that should be fun. The fact that it's a easier thing to do, sort of. And I guess it's a less production value. That means more people are gonna do it. But God, there's a lot of bad videos already out there. Like they're not even trying. Like, what is that? You don't look like an animatronic. You just look like you're doing a really bad robot. That's the difference. Anyway, Jinx, our friends over at Jinx, they're actually one of our affiliates, and I have good friends over there. They just released the official Rocket League store. So if you're a big Rocket League fan, now you can get Rocket League apparel. There you go. It's a thing. All right, now I have to do this, but Rainbow Six Siege. There's a few news bits here. First of all, they're still celebrating their 1-year anniversary, and basically every few days they have challenges you could do to unlock special charms and weapons and goodies. So make sure you do those because they usually are only available for like 3 to 5 days or so, and then a new batch of challenges go through. And they're probably gonna be doing this for a few more weeks at least. There's a lot of content coming, and they just did a new patch, a new update, one of their incremental patches, which nerfed Blackbeard even further. And a lot of people disagree with me, but I feel like this was unnecessary because Blackbeard hasn't been as good. I mean, his shield already breaks easily. Now it's like they fart on it and it breaks. So
When do you get to play as Idris Elba?
The what?
So when do you get to play as Idris Elba?
My goodness. By the way, Blackbeard, aka Obi-Wan Obi-Wan X2, if you may have heard of him. He's Blackbeard, if you guys don't know. Yeah, he's still good, but not as useful.
Man.
Yeah, they nerfed you, man. It's rough.
Fucking bastards.
Is that spelled Y-O-U''? Just checking.
No, Y-O-U-R.
Okay, just checking.
Also, this patch gave Bandit more of his little batteries, so he could charge more things with electricity. It buffs Glaz's sniper rifle so that it has a faster RPM, so you can shoot it more often, and it'll be a little better.
Oh hell yeah!
Close quarters.
That's gonna be awesome.
The recoil is lower. Yeah, Obi,
God.
you need that because you pick Glaz way too much.
Oh lord.
Oh my god.
You okay over
there? They made.
I'm scared.
They made Montang darn near invincible now. Unless you hit him in the back, C4 will no longer take him out. So expect a lot more trolling with him trapping you in a room by just becoming a door. Oh, it's ridiculous. On the other side, Elder Scrolls Online has a holiday event that adds new quests, items, and double XP. It's pretty standard stuff. If you want to check it out, GameSpot had a nice little article on it. Call of Duty 4 Remastered gets microtransactions. Yep.
Ugh.
And loot boxes. So that's a thing. And look, we actually made it through the news so far. What else? Now, I like the loot boxes because I feel like now everybody's come to expect loot crates in just about every game, at least every competitive online game, because it gives you a sense of progression, it gives you something extra to work towards, right? It's satisfying to open. It's like opening up card packs, loot crates, stuff like that. It's epic loot drops. It's cool. But the microtransaction is like, really? You have a full retail off-the-shelf offering, and then you have microtransaction. I hate this freaking burning the candle on both ends bullshit. Madden's bad with that too, and NBA 2K is like, come on. Make the game free and then have microtransactions, or make it cheap and have microtransactions, but don't make a full price game and then have microtransactions. Pissing me off. But
Piss me off.
on sad news, guys, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Alan Thicke passed away. Anybody know who that is?
Age 69, Alan Thicke passed.
Yes, that came out of nowhere, man. I didn't even know he was in poor health. Like, he was on that show with
Growing Pains.
Well, no. I know Growing Pains, but he was recently. The last thing I saw him on, he did a few cameos, but one of the things I remember him specifically was with David Faustano, I think his name is Bundy, fucking Bud Bundy from Married Children. He had that show on Netflix. Remember?
Actually, you know the last thing I saw Alan Thicke in?
What's that?
Season 2 Fuller House. He just did season 2 Fuller House.
Shit.
And then passed away. I was like, oh my god, Full House is like the last thing he did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoy Fuller House.
It's good. Like, it's a lot of fan service, but still good.
Yeah, it just takes you back to those simpler times, you know? And also cute girls, that doesn't hurt. But he was on that show. The show I'm talking about though is that show where, you know, basically the guy that used to play Bud Bundy is like a loser now, and he's always getting he's always the butt end of jokes, and he's trying to get back into acting, and it's like a reality type of show, but it's not. It's clearly scripted. It's cool, and there's a lot of like actors that do cameos on there. It's like his life in Los Angeles and bumping into people that are still successful, and then he's a washed-up actor, and he's kind of poking fun of himself. It's very self-deprecating. It's entertaining. I think it's called Star Spangled or Star.
What year?
Star. Huh?
What year?
Maybe 3 to 5 years old tops. It's I'm pretty sure it's a Netflix series. I'm about to look. David Faustino, I'm pretty sure is his name. Now I have to look it up. It was yeah, that's his name. Oh, what is it called? It'll come to us later. But it starts something. Anyhow, that's the last thing I remember seeing Alan Thicke in. I haven't caught up on Fuller House, but now I'm gonna check that out. That's sad though. I always liked him. He seemed like the kind of guy that be cool to have a beer with, you know. Another one that may not be as impactful unless you're a sports fan is Craig Sager. He passed away too, age 65. Pretty well-known sports commentator. And yeah, that's all the news. I ended on a down note. Yay! Good for me.
Good job, Yogi. Good job.
So I think we should move things along. Have you guys been watching? Have you guys been watching a lot of TV lately, by chance?
No.
Internet TV, if that counts.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watched, like, I binged all of Fuller House season.
The flashy suit basketball gun. Dang.
There's
Actually,
I'm still working on.
Before we get into the WWBW and WWBP, and the Obi wants to do his opening, just a little quickie. Have you guys felt like this year? I don't know. How about you? But it doesn't feel quite as Christmassy. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
You know, I thought it was just me, but it doesn't. It's like it's forced. You know. It's almost like they're taking the leftovers of Thanksgiving and trying to like jingle bell them up and then shove them down your throat. It's basically what it feels like.
Yeah, it's weird. Like usually it's inescapable, and then I personally like the holiday music, and it gets me into the mood. We're putting up our tree, we're decorating it. We got we got the elf on the shelf and all that stuff. We're having fun with it, but it doesn't feel as much like the holiday spirit doesn't feel as strong this year. And for me, like especially in our community here, Geeky Antics and HorsePLAY Live, I feel one of the big things is the Steam sale, the Steam Winter Sale used to be a big deal, right? And it kind of was one of those things where it got us into the holiday spirit. Even if we didn't buy anything, it was something weird. Like it got us back together because we started playing new games together, talking about games, and I don't know. It was a weird segue into Christmas. Now we don't have that. Like the autumn sale, what is that? That was just like came and went. No one even cared. Am I crazy?
It just there's no. It's not fun anymore. It just kind of it's forced.
So I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound really awkward, but everyone's all well. I mean, I've seen a little bit of Christmas hype. You know what I've actually been more hyped for than anything?
What's that?
Because I know it's coming up. Is ADGQ.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome games done
awesome
quick.
games
Yeah.
done quick, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I know it happens early January, and I'm like, okay, you can end now, because I want to watch all the speed runs.
See, the thing is, I'm a big fan of Christmas. I just love the foods, like pumpkin everything, nutmeg and stuff, peppermint this, peppermint that, eggnog, or in my case, coquito. I love all that stuff, like getting
Yeah, we
together.
got some of that on the shelf right now.
Yeah, see?
I think the world's gone too hipster.
Oh God, yeah.
I blame I don't know, hipstery people for it, but July feels more Christmassy than December anymore.
That's true.
Everyone tries to go all Christmas in July, and I get Christmas stuff kind of shoved down my throat in July, and then Christmas comes around and it's like, hey guys, it's Christmas. And they're like, oh, you celebrate that Christmas? It's like, yeah, the one on the calendar, dickhead. That's the one I celebrate. What do you celebrate? Well, I celebrate in July because all the people are celebrating in July. The only thing that's good in December is pumpkin spice lattes and my fucking handsy ass glasses look so much nicer in the light bright colors.
And let's just say it. People complain about how commercialized Christmas has become, but it becomes commercialized because we allow it to. Don't make it about the stuff. And I get mad at my family about this because we're literally struggling. I'm gonna just say it because we're spending money we don't really have to spend on shit we don't need.
Yeah, thank you.
Because we feel like if we don't have lots of Christmas presents, it's gonna be disappointing. No, it's disappointing if we're not spending time together as a family. Enjoying the music, the time together. And Rat said it right here in the chat. Thanksgiving is better than Christmas because it's about getting together and enjoying a meal together, which is something people take for granted. Families don't have conversations anymore, and having a meal together on a table is almost unheard of these days. It's crazy. We need a holiday to remind us of that. It's tragic, but the hipsters are very largely in fault too because they're too busy being contrarian and complaining how commercialized it is. Well, it's commercialized if you allow it to be. You don't need to buy gifts. You know what? I tell my friends, don't buy me shit, and I won't buy you anything. Let's just hang out.
Yeah, this is actually the first year that I don't know what I want because I've waited to the point where it's like I don't really have an interest in it, and I'm more concerned about getting other people gifts instead of what I want. So it's like it's almost like I could care less about it.
Yeah, don't get caught up in the material things. So that's all I can say. I mean, I love Christmas movies. I love everything Christmas. Like Babes in Toyland, that's one of my favorites. Of course, everybody loves It's a Wonderful Life and A Christmas
Not
Story.
officially Christmas until Hans Gruber gets pushed off the building.
That is true. That is the best Christmas series running to date.
Has every Die Hard been during Christmas?
Yeah, well, pretty much. I don't know about the newest ones, but I know the original three all happen at Christmas. And what was it? Live Free or Die Hard also happens. For some reason, John McClane just can't have a good Christmas. It's just not a thing.
That's true. He tried to come home to his family, and everybody has to fucking day up, man. Good times. But yeah,
the original trilogy.
I'm glad I'm not alone in this. I wanted. What's that, Fatal?
I was saying the original trilogy, 100%, all Christmas.
True. The other ones not so much. They just happen at random times.
Yeah, but I'm glad I'm not alone on this because Christmas is a big tradition for us here on this show. Because every year we always start talking about Christmas, how we're excited about it, and gifts we're giving, and then gifts we're getting, and then just spending, funny things that happen with family, and it's just kind of just snuck up on us. Even Halloween, is another
Halloween.
favorite one that kind of came and went.
hmm It
You
just
know.
kind of overrated now. And then everybody, I think the thing that kills it for me is the fact that everybody is getting dressed up now, whereas it used to be, oh, you're gonna go as that? Are you gonna go as that? No, Halloween's just not for me. That's a little kitty thing. And then everybody wants candy now too.
I don't know. That'd be awkward having a grown person come to your door and ask for candy. I don't know.
When that happens, even when it's not Halloween. So I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Oh man. We should be like Pee Wee Herman, and every time someone says it is what it is, just scream real loud. Ah!
The word
I
of the
imagine
day.
it'll only take about 2 or 3 more before you start doing that anyway, Yogi.
That's true. I mean, I developed a thick skin to it. It's just internally, I'm face palming. Anywho, Obi, bring us into the WWBW, all that good stuff.
It's BBW, yeah. Tasty.
Sounds dirty when you say it like that. Okay, I'll do it for Obi since he's out of it.
Play the bowling alley. It's not his fault.
WWBP, WWBW.
Oh, I ain't doing that shit. No way.
BBW.
So we're back with the segment that everybody does. It's become a cliche, so we're making fun of it. We're doing it ironically because we're hipster like that. Because it is what it is.
Christmas
So
killer.
what is WWBP, WWBW? It's what we've been playing, what we've been watching. That's right. Sometimes what we've been listening to as well. Like for podcasts, I want to recommend again you listen to We're Alive podcast if you haven't yet. It's one of the best radio dramas out there. And Darkness Radio, that's a good one if you like horror. Or another one of my favorites, No Sleep podcast, which Matt Bradford did some voice acting for. No Sleep is a really good one. They do short stories and they're all like horror themed, and I'm telling you, the twists at the end of those stories, man, they get you. It's like it reminds me of classic Tales from the Dark Side or the Twilight Zone, stuff like that.
You say Tales from the Dark Side?
Yes, he did. I was
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt, Riri.
No, there was Tales from the Dark Side.
No, it's Tales from the Dark Side
Two different
too.
shows.
See,
You know what Tales from the
Obi is
Dark Side
clearly
sounds like?
not a horror buff.
You know what Tales
I
from the
hate
Dark
horror.
Side sounds like, though? Sounds like the Halloween episode of DuckTales.
True.
Welcome to Tales from the Dark Side. Ooh.
See, anyone that watched that show, I don't care. Even today, you watch that opening sequence where the that thing is creepy every time. Like that forest going black and white, and the flashing lights. It gets to me. I don't know why.
You know they just redid Phantasm, right?
Yes.
I was shocked about that. I'm like, dang, that was a deep show. But that was a deep couple of movies.
Mm-hmm.
Still
I
remember
love
that
horror.
It's horror is, oh god, it's hard for me to watch because my wife doesn't like that scary stuff. So I gotta wait on a day when she's not home.
Yeah.
For the good stuff.
Best intros, Twilight Zone,
Well,
Erie, Indiana.
mm-hmm.
I can still see Tales from the Dark Side making the top 5. Are You Afraid of the Dark? For what it was as a Nickelodeon show.
That is old
Yeah.
school.
That's a
And
good story there.
The Outer Limits. Right?
Oh,
5 of the
yeah.
most easily recognizable, iconic horror sci-fi Yeah,
But
the
see,
X-Files had a really strong one too for that.
those always make the list, but people always forget about Tales from the Dark Side. They'll remember Amazing Stories, but not Tales from the Dark Side.
I guarantee you, Erie, Indiana doesn't hardly make anyone's list.
That's true. That one did fall under the radar. Yeah.
That's like when you mention Out of This World. Like I mentioned that show to at least 30, 40 people, and I get 2 people who are like, I think I remember that.
I was confused that one with Small Wonder, was it? Which one was the one that
Small
had the
Wonder,
robot?
That's Small Wonder. Small Wonder, she's a robot. Out
Yeah.
of This World is the chick whose dad is an alien, and she talks to him in the little globe. And when she touches her
Yes.
fingers, she can freeze time.
That's right. And they were around at the same time, though.
By the way,
Yeah.
insane conspiracy fan theory of the 90s, I'm pretty sure that her and Zach from Saved by the Bell are brother and sister.
Wow.
Because if you think about it, they're the only 2 people who could innately stop time and still move effectively with things frozen.
He did do that a lot, did he?
Every episode.
Yeah. Except for when they did the college years. Then they abandoned that. But people
No, they
don't
didn't. He
consider
could
it
still
college
do it.
years. Really? I don't remember it in the college years.
Yep, he did it for like the first 2 seasons of the college years, and then they kind of cut it back. But also, Zach started taking a back seat in that because he started doing some movie stuff.
That's another guilty pleasure. I still enjoy it today.
Plus,
Good
Philadelphia
times.
playgrounds were.
That's not a horror movie.
Oh, what is Fresh Prince of Bel Air?
Bel Air.
Bel Air.
Bel Air. Mm-hmm.
That one guy, basketball. That's it. I'm gonna go play basketball.
Okay.
Wow. So, a lot of shows wrapped off. Most notably, obviously, is the show everybody talks about, The Walking Dead, which they just said, see you in February. And in their usual fashion, they end on a really strong episode, and then you're like, fuck. Just when it gets good, you go on break again. They do
Once
it every
Upon a Time
time.
did the same thing. Pissed me off.
Which one?
Once Upon a Time.
I'm not caught up on that.
Bro.
I usually marathon watch that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on winter break now, so you can marathon watch, but the cliffhanger winter break episode, oh.
Yeah, I don't watch that. I had an ex that watched that. That's why I don't watch it now.
It's a shame
That's
how
the worst logic I've ever heard.
Yeah, well,
No.
it's man logic sometimes. It just
I mean, yeah, but like I've had an ex that watches football. Doesn't mean I'm gonna stop watching football. I'm just gonna root against her team. Fuck
Don't get
her.
me wrong. Yeah, you just gotta hate her team.
Right. So
I mean, I'll be
watch
honest.
Once Upon a Time and just root for the bad guys. Be like, kill that bitch. Get that savior. Fuck her
But
up.
then that means I still gotta spend time and effort trying to watch a show that she likes and I could care less about.
The show's worth it. I'm just saying.
I'll be honest. I had friends that were obsessed with Buffy, and they killed it for me, and I just didn't get into it until after the fact. Like I'd
you
watch
got
Buffy here and
screwed.
there. Yeah, and but the thing is, like, they killed it. Like they spoiled so much of it. They were just obsessed with it to the point where it was. When I finally started watching it, I didn't like it because like they made it seem like it was the second coming of Christ, and then I'm like, okay, it's a good show. It's not great.
No, there's a secret to watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's you watch the first 4 seasons straight through because those are quality. And then you handpick episodes out of 5, 6, and 7 was okay. You probably watched like the last half of 7, and that's where it ends.
Oh yeah, I learned that now. I'm just saying, when Buffy was out, I pretty much skipped on it for the most part.
Just don't watch the ending of Angel. You'll be okay.
Oh, I saw Angel. I got into when
It was
came
good
out.
until you got to the end. The end just didn't. It wasn't. No,
It was like
I don't-
Dexter. The ending just killed it.
it just happened. No, they're talking. I think a long time ago they were talking about bringing Dexter back or something. But
Yeah, but talking about starting it from scratch, right?
I still don't see that happening.
Yeah, they shouldn't. It's the story's been told. The formula wouldn't work again. But there's other ways they could take that anti-hero kind of thing and make it good again, like Breaking Bad did and Dexter and other shows.
Yeah, possibly.
Anime does it all the time.
But it works better in anime, like Drifters. I think Oda was supposed to be the good guy, and then they made him. Actually, he was supposed to be the bad guy or something. Then they made him the good guy.
Well, how about wrestling does all the time, but I'm not gonna open that can of worms. Another good example, Halt and Catch Fire. That show, I don't care what anyone says, none of those characters are 100% likable. They all have something that's despicable. A lot of people will say, "Oh, Cameron's great." No, if you really look at her, she throws a hissy fit. She's a spoiled brat. She leaves a company because she doesn't want to be part of the corporate machine. But then she does the very same shit that she supposedly hates in conglomerates. So like, oh well, you're a hypocrite. Good job.
I thought you were about to say hipster, but yeah, about the same. Hipster crit.
Yeah, she's a hipster. Yeah, that works. But Halt and Catch Fire, I definitely recommend watching it. But just realize that all the characters will eventually let you down. If you want that one character that could do no wrong, nope, not on this show. They're all assholes. But you love them anyway, just like your kids. Van Helsing. Is anybody watching Van Helsing? No? Okay. Well, that show is wrapped up. It's a pretty short season too, so that's a good one you could probably marathon watch sometime. I really enjoyed that show a lot. Pleasant surprise. I'm gonna throw this one out. I'm not caught up on these two shows. I'm not caught up on MacGyver and Lethal Weapon. I'm surprised by both of those shows how good they are.
I was about to say I heard MacGyver was kind of but Lethal Weapon I heard is actually pretty decent for what it is.
MacGyver keeps the formula of the classic MacGyver alive, like how resourceful he is. The only problem I really have with that show for the couple episodes I've seen is that I don't know if they've done the best job with casting. Like the MacGyver they picked is more pretty boy and less rugged. Richard Dean Anderson, yeah, I guess in his young years he was a pretty boy, but he still had that ruggedness to him. You know what I mean? Like kind of survivalist kind of thing to him. This one,
sense.
This guy they casted is more young and like more of a genius type. Like they're going to kind of a slightly different angle, but it's still the same kind of thing. Like, oh, we can make bulletproof walls by taking reams of paper and putting them up this way, stuff like that. And he's like doing calculations on the fly. Like, it's fun. It's big dumb fun, but don't expect them to recapture the. I think part of it's nostalgia though, but they keep the essence there, but it's its own thing at the same time. So I like it. It won't be a show I'll regularly watch, but I'll go back to it here and there. You could pick and choose episodes. Like, it's fun. That's all. Sometimes that's all you need. It's a fun show. Designated Survivor. I talked about this before. If you like 24, if you like political drama, if you like the conspiracy theory type of stuff, it's got elements of like the stuff that I love in like Mr. Robot. Even it's a little bit of everything in here. Even The Last Ship. If you like The Last Ship, Designated Survivor. It kind of plays out like a Tom Clancy or John Grisham kind of story. Is the best way I could describe it. A lot of politics and double crossing and conspiracy theories and all this stuff, like, and the plot twist thereof. It's really fun, and they just wrapped up for the mid-season break. Oh God, the blue balls right now, and I think this show's coming back in March. It's gonna be rough. So that's one I really recommend. It also gets you thinking about just how delicate our country is, our government is, and how much we take for granted. Like that's one of the things I watch this show. I'm like, yeah, man. Like all it takes is a few assholes in the wrong places, and it could all crumble.
Nah, never.
Yeah, never. Yeah,
Never? For
if
never?
you like to,
For never, never? Sorry.
never.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Woo! I am for real. Okay, I had to that part. I love Outkast live. They're one of the few artists that could really perform live and be entertaining. 'Cause a lot of artists I love, they just suck live, man. It's terrible, but they could put on a show.
It's about the norm. Nobody ever practices to be a vocalist anymore.
Well, just in putting out a good performance that suits like being live, like the sound engineer, like sometimes the sound levels out of balance, like the drums louder than the vocals, or all kinds of bad shit. Like damn, I don't know, a lot of these artists today, they're good studio artists. Like they cut a good studio album. When it comes to performing live, it's just bad.
Yep.
That's unfortunate truth of it.
But it's true. Either way you look at it.
Tell me someone's seen Timeless. Has anybody seen that? No?
Mm-mm.
If you like Sliders, Quantum Leap, what else can I compare it to? It's got that time remind me. Oh, Doctor Who even. They're traveling to historic times. Continuum, that's a good one. But I think Timeless is more.
Leap?
What's that?
Did you already say Quantum Leap?
He said
yeah.
Leap.
I was just completely guessing based on the variety of show you'd already compared. I haven't actually seen it.
Yeah, it's very. If I had to compare it, it's closer to Doctor Who and Sliders, because they're going back to historical time, and then every episode opens up with how history played out, and then they have to fix or avoid an aberration. Kind of also like DC Legends of Tomorrow, in a way, but this is more tied into like the political agenda and Big Brother type of thing, conspiracy theories, like who's really controlling what, and it's just really cool the way they do it. It also gives me a little bit of a Librarians vibe, and War Child, you got the echo again.
Why does it always like near the end? That must mean it's time to wrap up the show.
Yeah, we got about a half hour left.
I know, but the echo.
Yeah, I was trying to talk over it, but it gets worse and worse, and then eventually I can't filter it out, because I also have the studio monitors on, so I can hear my sound levels. So I'm hearing everybody's audio plus my own voice and the echo on top of it. So it's like I'm drowning myself out. Like, shut up, Yogi! No, Yogi!
That'll never happen. That'll just be a never-ending battle.
Aww. You guys watching Gotham? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Anything? What you guys watching?
Like I said, I've been watching Dark Matter for the most part. It's pretty good so far, and I did see that Christmas movie that came out with Danny Glover. My God, that was entertaining. It was really entertaining.
I do want to see that, though. I do like Danny Glover. What do you think about who's your favorite character on Dark Matter so far?
Well, because I'm the fourth, it's got to be number 4. I mean, it's just he's a swordsman. It's cool. What can I say? What more needs to be said?
I knew it. Yeah. I'm trying to remember who was one. Who was the first one that woke up out of cryo sleep?
That one kind of wimpy dude that was
the white dude, right?
Yeah.
and no one, no one trusts him because of it. 'Cause he's the first one that got up. That show's great.
Only on half episode 2 right now.
Well, I don't want to spoil it for you too much, but we do have to talk about it sometime, either on air or off air. But season 1 is gonna basically play out the way you expect it to. Like everybody's paranoid, no one trusts each other because they're just trying to figure out what really happened, their origins, and all that stuff. And then the next season is more akin to like Firefly, ragtag group of kind of mercenaries, adventurers going through space, doing shit. So it's cool. But the first season is like, what the hell is going on? Like, who's really the bad guy? Like, who can you trust? It's rough. There's gonna be some betrayals there. You're gonna be like, like certain people, and then you're gonna be like, why? No.
I have to give it a look then.
Yeah, I like Dark Matter a lot. Wait, anybody else watching anything interesting? Exorcist, Westworld, that just wrapped up.
Right now, I'm kind of behind on all my shows because we're busy.
Yeah, me too.
And all that other stuff. So
And
I'm
that
not
is
behind
true.
with. I mean, I finished the Legends, DC Legends of Tomorrow. Of course, we watched the 4-episode or the 4-show crossover with Flash, Supergirl, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, and Arrow, which was really good. That they came out. For the most part, we're just kind of waiting on, I think, January to start back up. By then, I'll have them all watched and everything. But right now, I'm just busy as shit. Super busy.
Now you got the mid-season shows too, like iZombie in
Is that any good?
January. It was just
That's funny as shit, dude. That's awesome.
Did you like, Warchild? Did you like Veronica Mars?
I think I did a long time ago.
Yeah, if you like Veronica Mars or like, I'm gonna go way old school here, Nancy Drew or the Hardy Boys for you
Oh,
readers
wow.
out there. If you like that kind of vibe, like whodunit type of thing, but with a modern take mixed in with the zombies, is dope. It's really cool, and they got like some comic book styling in there. It's funny too, cause the protagonist, the girl, I forget her name now, the zombie girl, she looks better as a zombie than she does as a living person. Kind of awkward. Like, wow, yes, she look hot as a zombie, but as a regular person, not so much.
You're into Yogi. You're into.
I mean, I'm not into that necrophilia. I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody say that. I mean, since you put it out there, it's kind of questionable, Yogi. Kind of questionable.
iZombie's fun though. I don't want to give too much away, but basically because they revealed this pretty early on. So this medical examiner becomes a zombie. How she becomes a zombie is really cool, and they keep exploring that, coming back to that, how that little origin. But she when she eats a brain, she assumes part of that person's personality and memories. So she basically ends up becoming an assistant to the police department, like beyond her medical examiner role, and she plays it off like she's a psychic.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
She started out as at an actual
Doctor.
hospital. She was a doctor.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
then she went to the party that old Blondie gave the invite for, and then he went nuts and blah blah blah. You guys need to watch it though. It's really really good.
That's right. I forgot she did abandon her career as like a real doctor.
And then instead of she had a supply of brains, she then took a job as a ME or medical examiner. Yeah, for the city police department. So then she could have all the brains she need, and then she could actually help solve cases too, saying that she has psychic powers, but she works down here in the ME's office. It's
So
pretty
that
good
way
if you guys
she's
like
not
that kind of new age type. Zombies aren't just. Ugh, they're actually, actually functioning people of society. They're just trying to hide and stay fed. That's it.
Roger that.
and kind of how Van Helsing has a similar thing too, where you have the vampires that feed, they have a steady food supply, or they feed off the wild animals, so that keeps them normal and they're eloquent and they're able to function in the normal everyday worlds and settings, right?
Right.
But the same thing in iZombie, if they eat, they're good, but if they don't eat for a while, they go feral, and then there's no turning back. So
Yeah, it's like a dormant state. As long as you keep fed and you can stay. I think at one point the mayor or one of the officials of the city was a zombie, but nobody knew about. So I mean, it's one of high class. You get they actually started. I don't want to give too much, but they basically started out like a company saying fresh brains, and it was at a mortuary. So I mean. And then they expanded into like drugs and all that other stuff. But like you could get $35,000, that the only rich can pay for, can get you some of the, a genius's brain. Well, if you only got $100, then you're getting a cat brain, or or whatever. Sorry, Yogi, didn't mean to say it like that, but
Wow.
yeah, but
Mhm.
just it's just one of those things. You got to watch it, guys. It is good. I can't wait till it comes out, though.
yeah, it's a really good show. It's just different because I thought it was just gonna be more of the same, like another zombie show. Come on, and you got the ones that stand out, like Z Nation and iZombie. They both do enough different to make it completely stand out. Like those shows, I'll never give up on them. They just have fun with the zombie genre, and they break the mold, so it's cool. So let's move on. We're gonna wrap up soon. What's everybody been playing?
Well,
Well,
let me see. I've been trying to beef up my Crusader for Diablo 3. Because I think they're supposed to have that
what
new
platform?
system. PS4. On PC, I already know it's out. They have a little patch that was supposed to bring back the old school Diablo, where it was like 2D and you only had a couple of angles to attack from. But I was trying to beef up my Crusader in Diablo 3, and then I've been playing Destiny because they had a new patch come out called the Dawning, which is okay,
That's the free expansion, right?
quote unquote free.
Nah. I'm mildly curious, but we're not gonna
It's
get
not
into
bad. Sparrow racing is actually pretty cool.
something that we were already doing day one on our own.
True.
Because let's face it, when you got born in Destiny, that's what you do. Let's race our Sparrow. And then people that had what was that one special Sparrow with the fast engine, the time warp or whatever?
Timebreaker. Yeah.
Time breaker, yeah.
They
That
came
thing's
out with
broken
another
as
one
hell.
called the Grave Robber, but still, it's pretty cool.
For how long that game's been out, I'm surprised there's not more variety with vehicles. Like, come on. Seriously? You know what I mean?
Lately, they've been actually doing pretty well with the variety.
Yeah, it only took them close to 2 years. Good job.
Yeah, I know. Don't even get me started on the ghost shells. Like we can make it attractive, make it a fun game. What?
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah.
For me, Prison of Elders was the peak. I played the shit out of that, and then I was done. That's it.
Yeah, that was the best expansion they had, in my opinion. The House of Wolves.
Yeah. Great story, and I liked the missions and the Prison of Elders alone. That was just a fun experience, just surviving those arenas. I mean, it would get intense in
Yeah.
those arenas, man. Good times. I might just go back for that and not fuck with the expansions. It won't get a
Heck,
sequel.
what platform do you have it for?
What do you think?
Yeah, you get the Xbox.
Yeah. Xbox or PC. That's it. That's all I stick to.
You get the
That's all I have
X-Bone.
time for. Yeah, X-Bone all the way. Not PC. If I had another console, like every now and then I'll dust up the DS, but I cannot do a Nintendo console or a Sony platform. I don't have that kind of time. So Xbox and PC, that's it. And I love my friends that are like, that's redundant because they have the same games on both things. Like, well, sometimes I don't want to fuck with the PC, sometimes I don't want to fuck with the Xbox. You know, it's a convenience factor.
Yep.
But yeah, one day. Yeah, when Destiny goes down to $5, then it'll be priced right.
Shit, you just go down to free.
Nah, that'll probably be No Man's Sky first.
Oh man,
No Man's Try. You know, it's funny. I think the makers of Subnautica came out with a game that was based on space exploration, and I guarantee you they made it better than No Man's Sky. I don't even have to look at it. I just know.
see, I was telling people for a long time, so don't get your hopes up for No Man's Sky. It looks cool. It's a great concept, but I'm troubled, and I kept telling my friend like every time they talk about it, they don't show any gameplay. They can't even explain what it is.
Yeah.
You know, it's all about these technical feats. Like, see that little speck? See that little speck right there? There's millions of those specks out there. Let me zoom in. Now that's a galaxy. Let me zoom in. It's a planet. Let me zoom in again. That's an animal. Let me zoom in again. It's a hair on that animal. That's how much detail you have. Like, okay, there, cool.
Now I'm riding a horse backwards.
What's the gameplay? They didn't show any gameplay until the very end, and even then, it was like, but what is it?
Yep.
Like, that's the problem. So everybody made up what it was in their head, and then they kind of kept throwing these very loosey-goosey promises, like, yeah, pirate battles, and you may run into your friend, but it's like a 1 in a billion chance, and then you guys can explore things together, maybe, possibly. Like, oh, come on.
There are no pirate battles in there whatsoever.
Supposedly, people finally encountered pirates, but it's like
It's a lie.
It's
a lie.
I'm glad I didn't buy into it. That's all I gotta say.
I just needed something different to play, so I figured, why not? And now to my collection of bad games.
Hmm. Yeah, I had a friend that was like, trying to get me to game share with him. And I'm like, how do you have a shortage of things to play when you don't play the games that you do have? I just don't get that. Like, see, I'm the kind of guy, I'll have a handful of games and I'll play the shit out of them. So, like, new stuff comes out, like, it has to be really compelling for me to jump on board, or a lot of my friends have to play it. Now, what I do want to say, I think I said this last week, but people were shitting on Mighty Number 9. It's not as bad as people said it was. I came into it thinking it was going to be piss poor, but it's actually fun.
I heard it was so glitchy and broken, though.
I haven't run into it to say that if it was that glitchy, I would have noticed right off the bat. I think the main thing people complain about is that they felt it was uninspired, like they just phoned it in. But it's a Mega Man game. It does what it's supposed to do. It checks off all the boxes, and it's fun. For under $10, what I paid for it, I definitely got my money's worth.
True.
So. Is anybody working on the Heroes of the Storm challenge? We got.
I need to do it more.
I never see my friends on to play, so
I don't know.
Damn.
Me and Warchild are on Discord all day long.
Right. You do know that Heroes of the Storm happens in BattleNet, not Discord, right?
Yeah, but we start the matches on Discord.
Yeah.
and no one can shoot someone a tweet. Ain't like I don't follow people up in here. No one can be like, hey, tweet, hey, DM, hey, anything that isn't the Discord that I have a 50-50 that you're either in or you may be out, taking your 5-minute break and coming back 4 hours later.
See, now you just want me to do too much work. You just got all that work going on. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, Sean, who's in the chat, ready. He just goes on Heroes of the Storm, and eventually we'll get together. It might be an hour, might be 2 hours, but we'll know that he wants to play Heroes of the Storm. We'll start coordinating everybody, and yeah, it's just easier.
That's
and
it.
Some
I'm
people
calling
want me,
it.
some people want to give him a phone call. Some people want me to text messages. Some people want to email. Some people want to tweet. I mean, come on.
Tomorrow,
Discord,
Heroes of the Storm, 1 o'clock Eastern.
When?
What?
What time? When?
I'm like 1 o'clock Eastern, and your first thing is when?
No, but what day? I heard at 1 o'clock Eastern. On what day?
Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I thought you said
1
what
o'clock
planet for a minute.
Eastern.
I'm like,
Yeah, I just heard the one. The echo threw me off. I only heard the 1 p.m. thing. So,
Zen.
like, on what? As I said, when? Like, what day? I mean, so tomorrow, Friday, the 16th. Okay.
So who's playing?
we can.
Get
All
on.
of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be around.
I'll see you guys there.
All right.
All right. We'll see.
All right. All right. I'm trying to get that Oni Genji outfit anyway. I need some
Just
help.
for the record, if they're not there, believe I'm going to record it, and there will be a short little video on Twitter, just like, where you at?
My computer's on all day. I just want you to know that.
Mm-hmm.
All day.
Yeah. So it's 15 matches in the party to get the Genji skin, and then 30 to get that pack of heroes and stuff.
Yep.
Little bundle.
We can play Overwatch. We can play Heroes. I mean,
You guys can play Overwatch. We can't play it.
I can't have Overwatch
I can't
on
play
the Xbox.
Oh, you got an Xbox too?
Yeah. I have it on Xbox and PC. So, yeah, we can. Face.
Oh, shit. Well, you never told me anything. I know you had it on PC. I didn't know you had it on Xbox. Ah. So we could make a whole...
Don DeMarco. Do it.
I'll give you a fail bit later if I can think of one that's good. What would be a good thing for that? Oh, I got it. So since I was wrong, I'll give myself this. There you go.
That'll work.
Hey. I didn't know. That's cool. Cause I'm falling back in love with that game again. Now they got the more loot boxes. Like my biggest problem with Overwatch was I never felt like a sense of progression. So like I enjoy it, but if my friends weren't playing it, then I'll just jump back to Siege or whatever other game. But now with all the unlockables and more frequent rewards and the weekly rewards and all that, now it's like, all right, now I feel like I'm working towards something. I don't know. I'm spoiled. I need the loot. Give me shit. Even in Siege, you always earn renown and you earn, you do the challenges and then you can unlock stuff constantly. There's so much stuff to unlock in that game. With as much as I play that game, I still haven't even unlocked I maybe unlocked maybe 5% of the content you can unlock on there. And that's about 300 to 400 hours worth of gameplay, maybe. I don't know. Roughly.
It keeps you busy.
Yeah.
And happy.
And it's not a grind. It's just I enjoy the gameplay, but I like the bonus byproduct of getting the goodies too. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Though I do really like doing duels on Overwatch. Like I try to do at least a couple of those each day, like the 1v1s or the 3v3 elimination. Those are fun. Of course, a lot of times it devolves into assholes staying at their spawn with a bastion in the back, and one guy goes like Reinhardt with the shield, so you can't shoot at bastion. And then insert whatever other annoying champion you can throw in there, like a sniper on top of that. Oh my god, what an annoying piece of shit! So cheesy. Overwatch is great. Still a good. What you laughing at?
He's like, he's so cheesy, but it's so great.
I mean, yeah, it's like you play Street Fighter and someone fucks you up in the corner. You can't get out of it. It's like, whoop, I can't block. I can't counter. Whoop, I'm just gonna sit here and take it. But you still come back for more.
That's just a lack of skill problem. Let's be fair.
No, in the old Street Fighter games,
If you were dumb
got
enough to get in the corner, you were not skilled enough to stay out of it. That is your fault.
True.
Catch that combo. Eat that jungle.
Yeah, but still, everybody fucks up every now and then.
Right.
But
and
to
then you
have
just
a
gotta go,
combo,
"Whoops, my bad."
I'm just saying, like, unbreakable combos are pretty annoying.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like Marvel versus Capcom, was it 2?
Yeah, but even they didn't have anything unbreakable. You could still break out. Or, block it.
Yeah.
You can't lead the combo if you block the first hit.
Yeah.
Just saying. Even the juggles, the knockups, like from a very Smash player perspective, if you got caught in it, it's just like the wobble. Like there's a wobble combo in Smash where ice climbers can offset their timing and literally 0 to death you by just continually grab striking you, and the two characters alternate doing it. It's called a wobble. It was found by a pro named Wobbles. And you can technically wobble combo someone 0 to death. And for the longest time, every time someone got grabbed and the wobble was set up, they just kind of gave up until someone was like, I'm going to try to tech this. And so they got the first grab and they air dodged out of the next one. And they were like, oh, I broke the wobble. It's all about trying and learning and experience.
I feel like I can go to sleep without having to worry now. That was a good story.
Oh, just wait. I have many of those.
And that's how the wobble was born. Can we get Morgan Freeman to tell the story?
No, but we can get Sam Jackson to read Go to Sleep.
I guess that'll work. I guess it's fine.
Another asshole
Sam
thing.
Jackson read Go the fuck to Sleep. That's like one of the greatest things on the internet.
Yeah, go to fuck to sleep. No, but another asshole moment in fighting games is what's the name? Jack in Tekken. He's got that combo where once he gets you on the ground, he just keeps running over you and getting you back on the ground, like just stomping over your body.
Yep. Or you could be King, where you just like grab everything.
Oh God, yeah! Freaking ultimate grappler.
That King would grab in a grab during a grab while he was grabbed.
So who wins in a wrestling match, King or Zangief? While we're at it, you know what? I'll go King, Zangief, the wrestling chick from Street Fighter.
Mika?
Yeah, Mika.
She's a cutie.
All it is, Greco-Roman, who wins?
Probably Zangief.
Does Zangief have his little spinny?
Yeah, the spinny pile driver.
Plus that rolling flat is ridiculous. It's like
no, not the pile driver. I'm talking about his little lariat.
3 spinning clothesline.
Oh yeah. No, he gets the lariat, but they all get their move set. And there is a correct answer.
Because that thing is untouchable if you can spam it. I don't know. I'll go with Zangief.
Micah, right?
Yes. Micah can actually win that fight, and there's a
Suck
reason.
it, nerd.
Why is that?
So Micah has a counter grab that when you perform it, when she is grabbed, she can then reverse the grab to her advantage and begin her own combo. She can technically tech the grab into her own grab.
But the clothesline is not a grab.
But from a canon standpoint, Zangief is her mentor, and he's 10 times stronger because he has the power of muscle, which he actually...
But she's smarter.
She might. Zangief can stop a katana with his muscles. Like he broke the sword with his muscles.
Yeah, so did the Hulk.
Okay, now we're going into like a different. We're doing crossovers now. You got to pick one, man.
It started as a crossover. Zangief and King are from two totally different universes. And don't bring up Street Fighter Cross Tekken, because no one acknowledges that.
I thought the game was fun.
And no one really cares anyway.
I love that game.
Obi's like, it's time to go.
Yeah, we talked about another thing Obi doesn't like. He doesn't like horror really, and he doesn't like fighting games.
Mortal Kombat?
Oh no,
He's
I
just checking
love
out.
fighting games. I have quite a few fighting games on Steam that I just don't play, but I'm getting ready to go on vacation, man. I mean, I'm ready to go. I gotta go take a shower and get ready to go.
I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, we did play Brawlhalla a few times. That was fun. That's one of the few times I've ever seen Obi get excited about a fighting game. But every time we talk about fighting game, he seems to check out like, la la la, connect the dots. An anime. I have yet to see Obi get hyped about anime the way we do.
It's because he's using his daredevil senses to tune everything out.
Well, I can't blame him. If he is Daredevil, he's probably preoccupied with Rosario Dawson.
Oh my god! No, that's Luke Cage right now.
Yeah, but he didn't tap that. She said nope.
He was close. He was close.
Yet.
He tried. I don't think he will. He's got the hot detective chick. He's good.
Dude, Dante got it in from Clerks, so don't count him out.
Yeah, he needs his chance. Or the bum from Kids. I have no legs. He's still waiting for his turn. I have no legs. He's just rolling down the subway like, I have no legs. Rosario, remember me? I remember you back in the hood, girl.
What?
Some love. Love my stump. Love my stump, baby.
What's going on right now? What's going on?
You guys remember Kids? There was a guy that he was an amputee, and he just goes down. And I actually know the guy because when I lived in New York City, he used to always go down the subway trains. I have no legs. I have no legs. As if you couldn't tell, and you didn't want to laugh, but it's like, yeah, we could tell, bro. You have no legs. We can see it. And you just roll on a little freaking a dolly, a little like furniture dolly.
A creeper? Oh, he said a furniture. Dang.
Yogi.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah.
He said an ominous.
And he was so he was on the movie Kids, which was the first movie Rosario Dawson was on, and I just made that connection. That was a long shot. Someone out there will get the reference. Someone already got it out there. They're like, I remember that. I have no legs. And Bass is like, Obi, that's fucked up. You talking about people not having legs, you know?
The whole time you're saying this, all I hear is, you've got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
I don't know why. As soon as you said it like that, I started thinking AOL. Like, you've got no legs.
You've got no legs. But 47 spam emails.
Fun fact: did you guys see the informational post we had on the Geeky Antics Facebook page about spam? All the things you ever wanted to know about spam, and then some. One of the things was, does anybody know where spam mail got its origin? Where that phrase came about?
Where what got its origin?
Spam mail. Spam mail.
Not mayo.
Spam mail. As an email.
I've actually heard this story before, and I can't remember. Like, I heard it at on a TED Talk.
Hit me.
Just make a guess.
Because it's cheap, like spam?
It's a good guess. Those spam
that it
cheap and easy to produce.
Spam is not as cheap as it used to be, man. It's gone up now. Like, spam used to be cheap.
Because of the spam sushi.
Ah, man.
or whatever it's called. Spam. I can't. It's like a spam sushi. It's a delicacy now.
Yeah, I know. It's oh man, like spam used to be the cheap thing you get. Like you can fry it, you can make it. It's
I have a question about said article.
yeah.
Does it cover the religion of spam?
There's a religion.
There's a religion.
You've got to be kidding me.
No. The religious drink at ceremony is spambrosia. Like,
Wait, what? Can you? Are you actually? Is this real?
I'm not kidding. I actually know the guy who started it, so that's why I was
Oh.
asking.
Okay.
Like, it was basically just a joke to kind of prove that in the system it was pretty broken, and the requirements to do things like start a religion where people were exploiting it to get tax breaks.
Oh yeah.
To point that out, and so he actually created the religion of spam.
Yep. There's a lot of nonsensical religions out there. And the Church of Wearing Pants, the Church of Not Wearing Pants. I mean, I'm sure if you look it up, you'll find someone that's registered it. So
the Church of Pants and Not Wearing Pants, is that like East Coast, West Coast beef, or can they talk things out peacefully?
You either got suspenders or you don't.
they have dance battles.
And what are their stands?
Now they're doing the Chuck E. Cheese challenge. What's that?
I said, what about underpants? Do those count as pants? Because that could make for awkward scenarios.
Nah. Underpants I don't think counts as pants. It's just undies. Separate. Because some people may wear a thong and those are not pants. Or they may wear boxers and you wouldn't call those pants.
Or thoughts.
Unless you're really fancy. Like, excuse me, kind sirs. Can you point me to the Great Poupon and the underpants? Anyway, the origin of spam within the context of mail or email, it comes from Monty Python. Yep. You know how they always do the sketch? Spam, 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 more spam. Remember? The waitress read the menus like spam, 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 baked beans, spam, 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 egg, bacon, and spam, egg, bacon, sausage, and spam, egg, and spam. Like everything was spam.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Monty Python's Flying Circus, one of my favorites of all time, right there. Like, I love me some Monty Python. But yeah, spam used to be cheap eats, man. Like something simple you could do is spam and eggs or spam and white rice. Like
it was survival back then.
Yeah.
To eat.
With a fun thing about spam, like a lot of people think it's gross. I think they never tried it or just don't like the texture, or whatever it is. They're hung up on it. But then they like hot dogs. Hot dogs got so many ingredients. You read a hot dog, and I love a good hot dog, especially a beef frank, which is the true hot dog. Let's be honest. A true hot dog is a beef frank, like a Chicago or New York style hot dog. I'm sorry. Anything else? Nope. But then, you read the ingredients. It's like it reads like a chemistry lab. It's like 100 different things in there, and none of it sounds appetizing. But spam only has like 6 ingredients in it. One of which is salt. The other one is sugar. It's got pork shoulder and
dang, it's fancy.
Another cut of
pork shoulder.
Yeah, it has pork shoulder and another cut of ham. Another cut of, I think it's just ham. Another cut of pig is ham. And then I forget what the other ingredients, but it's simple. Like it doesn't seem, it's like pretty natural. And the salt's in there for the preservative. Very simple food, but it's delicious. And if you don't like spam, you probably haven't had it the right way. Like you probably don't want to eat it out of the can. That's an acquired taste. It's like eating a Vienna sausage out of the can. It's like it's kind of gross. I like it, but I'm weird. But spam, if you fry it up, oof. You ever try? You know what? Take some you make some home fries, right? Or some hash, you can do some hash browns, right? And
the brown hash.
The brown hash, and you just dice up the spam, make it to little cubes, all right? Not too big and not too small, because you want it to fry out cooked properly. You just throw it in there and fry it up. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Clean your mess up.
I know I will after the show. But yeah, man, spam is good eats.
Geeky Antics After Dark.
Mm-hmm. Bringing it back again. It never went away. Hawaii. Apparently, spam is like national treasure in Hawaii.
That's what I'm saying. They got like that one. It's that it's some type of sushi or something where it's made out of spam.
Mm-hmm.
Spam musabi or something.
Well, Obi has to go, so as much as we could talk about this, we won't. But yeah, Hawaii and spam. For reals. All right. Obi, you still there or did you leave already?
I'm here.
Oh.
But like it's get to the point, man. I gotta go. Sorry, but it's HorsePlay's done. It's 1 a.m.
It's vacation time.
Let's go. You gotta go, but then you go to a long explanation. Let's go. Where can you find everybody?
All right, guys. See you guys. Have a good week. We'll see you guys next week.
All right. See you next week, guys.
Peace.
Just kidding. Turn the music off.
Look, you say you gotta go, so.
Guys, if you guys have your own thoughts, please, and you guys want to leave them, no matter if you think whoever's wrong, it's always Yogi's fault. You guys can leave us a voicemail or a text, 646-801-2149. Please leave us something. We'll respond here when we get the voicemail or the text. You guys, make sure you guys check us out on HorsePlay Live, is wherever you can listen to or download awesome podcasts, including allgames.com, Google Play Music, iTunes, Player FM, Stitcher, and TuneIn Radio. Please take out a few minutes, thumbs up, favorite, subscribe, even share, even better. We love some reviews and comments, guys. We really want them. Yogi gets hard over them. So send some reviews and comments in, guys. It's quick and easy. It really helps us out. Huge thanks for all of promoting our content. For those that are listening, of course, on game. Actually, you know what? Fatal, where can they find you? Leave me alone.
At TSC Blades on Twitter, Twitch, hashtag blame Yogi. Let's see. That's the main ones right now. Working on Instagram, kind of all around the internet. Usually small streams, chilling, hanging out, supporting people, doing things. Every now and again doing the Bat 2C. Someone's got to keep it alive. I think that's pretty much anywhere you can find me. TSC Blades, a.k.a. Mr. Steal Your Squirrel.
Warchild, what about you, sir?
You can find me at warchildgames.com or on Twitter at warchildgames. And I'm on Twitch underneath warchildmkiv. Warchild Mark 4.
YogiZilla?
I'm YogiZilla everywhere. These days, I spend a lot of time on Xbox Live, so that's probably why I look for me.
Siege.
Twitter. Siege specifically. Facebook too, but mainly Xbox Live and Twitter, where you can find me. And Discord, I'm always on there. I may not respond right away, but see, Warchild gets it. He stays on there. He idles on there, and we have conversations throughout the day. And not like some people that they poke in and they leave a message, and if they don't respond within 2 minutes, they're like, "Well, I'm done. I tried."
That's a dig on you, bro.
Big
Just for the record, in Yogi time, let me give you guys an example.
Oh, God.
Hey, guys.
We don't have
how's it
time.
going? What is everybody doing? A few hours later. Cricket, cricket.
Oh, no.
A
It's
few
SpongeBob.
millennia later. Cricket, cricket. A few years later. Hey, you missed Time You Want Me Tea Time. Really? You missed my message 17 years ago.
Guys, you guys. Jesus. You guys can find me on Twitter, of course, Instagram, TSC Obi-Wan. Of course, it's damn. New YouTube channel. We're going to be putting videos up of our vacation, so I hope you guys can come watch. That is YouTube, TSC Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obione, space between Obi-Wan and Kenobi. Come check it out, guys. We'd love to have you. And, of course, make sure you guys check out Top Star Esports. At Top Star Esports, website's coming up really quick. We have an official team now, which is really cool, and we're moving towards Atlanta and all that good stuff. So come help us out, guys. Support us just like you guys do with Geeky Antics. We really appreciate it. But for all those listening to us on allgames.com, the Dead Pixel Live Power Ranking show is up, followed by Knuckleballer Radio at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays. And, guys, if you guys want to hang out, go ahead and hang out. Hit the live or chat button. Say hi. If they don't say hi back, say hi again. Yeah. But you guys remember B-Team Podcast, of course, on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. On, of course, the same one, All Games Radio Network. With that being said, guys, and with that said, no, just kidding. This is your host, Obi-Wan X2 and Yogizilla with guest Fatal Blades or TSC Blades, and of course War Child Mark IV. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.
Later, taters. Now for the real outro. Loney.
Remix.